All right, welcome to the Hollywood Rock City Show, and this one goes out to Oracle of Courage Chris, who started his own channel similar to mine, doing reviews of the Sunset Strip bands. And his first and only video he's done so far is TAZ, and uh, and he was alerting me about TAZ. It comes out in 2 more months, comes out in 3 more months, whatever it was, all the way up to it, and so anyone in TAZ, you just see his review because he freaking loves you guys. And but he asked me to teach him sink or swim, the main riff in the chorus. But I was gonna give him the intro and some of the chords real quick. But I don't want to say all the names of every single note of every single thing. I'll just because it would take too long. But but I want to give Chris what he wanted, and I'll add that. I'll just throw in that other stuff like the bridge. Okay, so well, let's keep going. Wait. So he does they do a few different variations of this. All right. And I saw Taz in '88 at Rio in San Diego and told Kenny about it on the phone. Isn't that funny? Because I saw he was the drummer that night. And I thought he was the world's coolest drummer ever. I was like, that's like Jeff Spicoli on drums right there when he finished his drum solo. Because he was like, yeah, dude. And everyone was screaming because they freaking loved him at Rio. All right, so anyways, so this is what it is. I'll close up to the thing so you can see my fingers better. Matter of fact, let me make this brighter. Stupid ring light thingies. It's a little bit broken, so right here on G, 3rd fret, 6th string, or E string, well, I'm just going to call it, because I don't know if you know your names of your notes that well, so it's going to be, but you got to know the names of the string. So the low E, A, D, G, B, and actually I broke my E, but the song doesn't have that anyway, so. All right, so check this out. But I'm trying to do this fast because I was doing totally different kind of videos, so right there, you're going. So right there, 3rd fret, 3rd finger probably is the best. 3rd finger, and you're gonna hit the G note, which is an E string, 3rd fret, and then skip over the A string, and hit the open D and G. So and then he takes his 1st finger, and we're calling it 1, 2, 3, 4. So pinky's 4. And anyways, 1st finger and putting it on the 1st fret on the A string. Okay, right there. Not that one. That one. My students, that one? No, that one, dude. I'm kidding. I don't say that like that. But anyways. So, and when you go here, you can let go of that G. You don't have to hold it. Because it doesn't matter, because this is now the bass line. So then you hit that and just go right there, hit the B flat note or the 1st fret note, and then the same open D, and you're just gonna go D A D D A D, and I advise you to go down down up, down down like a seesaw, and then you're in seesaw mode, At least that's how I think of it, and then put a 3rd finger right here on the 3rd fret of the D string. Remember, it's E, A, D. And go. So you're gonna go on, 3rd, and then that open G, that open G string, E, A, D, G. So then you go. And then go back to this note, which is an F. I had to check. Okay, so it's going F, open G, F, which is the 3rd fret on the D string, F is the 3rd fret on the D string, and then 2nd fret on the D string, same string with your middle finger, your 2nd finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, middle finger, 2nd finger, and then go. And same thing, that open D. So on that, like I said, that note, and then go back to that open G, like I already said, yes. And then go back to the E, and like seesaw. So, right there, G to this E, open G to that E. And then at the beginning they do this, and then they lay off that once you start singing, because it's actually kind of tiring to do. And then they hit that B flat note again, that 1st fret second or first fret, A string. Technically, it's the fifth string. They count it backwards, but my brain always wanted to go the other way, so I hate to do that. I do go by the names of the string, and then it does, so it's doing that. Hey, all you lonely people. My life is baby, come on. And it does it so forth. But then anyways it goes up. And I gotta be more specific about it because I actually didn't do quite right now. So they're just doing fifths. So when I say G5, it's always a shape like here, and then move 2 up, 1 string over. That'd be your next note, but with this finger. Wait, I'm sorry. Double neck, it's huge. And then pinky right behind that. So it'd be here, move up 2, move over 1, that's your next note. Then move over it, that's your next note with your pinky. Oops. Oh, stupid guitar. All right. So, and then he does, that's a G5. And that's on the 3rd fret, so you can see the top of my guitar, 1, 2, 3 right there. So then he goes to the A string on the D note, the 5th fret A string, A string, which is your 5th string counting from the bottom. And then same thing, same shape. So it's here, 2 up, 1 over. So it's the exact same hand shape. And that is right here on the 5th fret 5th fret A string, 5th fret A string, 7th fret D string, 7th fret G string. And then they go to A5, which is 0, and this is the most common chord pretty much. 0 for the A, open A. Then so now you don't even have to hold it. It's the same chord. It's just you're using the open, so you don't have to go like this because the open is holding it for you. So you're just holding this 2 parts, but you don't have to use your pinky anymore. And you can actually just use 1 finger, which we all do, to flatten these 2. And that's going to be 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string. So open A. That's a A5. And I would say, I don't think they're doing that. They're probably going like that because that's actually the technical thing. And most of these guitar players would do it this way, this style of guitar playing. So it's hard to tell, because it's just hard to tell the old recording style. So this little interval here, and it's not quite a chord because it only has 2 notes, is what it is here's the B and here's the G. So why it's an interval is G, here's the lower G, for instance, like a G chord, and that's a 1 and 3, so it's called a third. So it's not even a G chord because a chord is 1 3 5. That's what a chord is, 1 3 5. Like this, 1 2 3 4 5, do re mi fa. That do re mi that's what everything's based on. So it's 1 3 5, 1 3 5. That's all a G chord is. And every other note is just higher of one of those 3 notes, just higher in pitch. Okay, so anyways, Chris, so then it goes to the so it goes let's just pick it up from this bridge part. A. Oh, and then it, like I said, right there, that interval. Then he goes to a C5, and that's 3rd fret A, 5th fret D, 5th fret G. So same thing, a C5, same exact hand shape. And so, review. And it's for 1 measure. 1 2 3 4. But I don't quite remember. That's just the way. It's like more like a improvise stuff like. But anyways, then the second time it's a little different. It goes here. Instead of that D5, it actually goes down, same shape, a whole step to F5. Then it goes back to the other thing, and that F5 is 1st fret E, 3rd fret A, 3rd fret D. So it's a And then they add that D5. So they take that C5, which you should have already memorized, C5, and then they drag that up a whole step. A whole step is 1, 2 single notes. By the way. And so that's a D5, 5th fret A, 7th fret D, 7th fret G with your pinky. So, and then it goes into the chorus, where it goes single, single swim. Wait. Now it's without the bass guitars, I would do it like this, but I don't think they're doing it like that. It sounds a little bit more. Again, the recording's hard to be completely sure, but because of it's like a demo, like a nice demo, but still hard, from like a long time ago, analog. So it's kind of hard to quite make out, but I would say it's this. Like, instead of a G5, they're probably doing that on the first one, like this. G5, which I already showed you. And then right here, instead of going like the B flat, they're going like probably just holding these 2 notes. That's what I'm guessing. Now, if someone TAZ goes, no. Or one of us hit the chord and the other one hit it like that. Actually, no, the other one did this sort of thing, which I won't be showing that because I couldn't quite hear that. That would take even more time. Okay, and no solos today either. Although Chris doesn't want the solo. So anyways, it's so let's get specific. So G5, then here, and this is the chorus. Sink or swim, and right there, that second 2-note interval is, because the interval is 2 notes, the chord's 3. Just to remind you, Chris, is 3rd fret D, 3rd fret G, but held with 1 finger like that, and I just flatten it with like that. And then right here, the 3rd chord is a little sharp, I guess. My string broke. Yeah. Well, it's been humid anyway, so who knows? All right, close enough. Pretty good. All right, so this one right here, this is an F, but high. It's a high-pitched sounding F. We'll be doing a lower one later. But anyways, this is a 3rd fret D, 5th fret G, 6th fret B. And then they go, and it could be that, but I only heard, and that is, these 2 notes, an interval, is 5th fret D, 5th fret G, but with 1 finger, your 3rd finger. And then he goes, so then he starts over. But he doesn't go to this F, he goes to the low F. But I was doing the chord, but I realized it's probably an interval, not, And by the way, even though this G5 has 3 notes, this is not a chord. I know. It's funny, huh? No, what it is because this first note is a G, and the second note is called a D, and the 3rd note is the octave of the G. There's only G and D here, so that doesn't count as a chord because there's no 3rd. So that's only a 1 and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't sound melodic. You're missing the melodic note. The one that decides whether it's happy or sad. Take it away. Add it. Sad. That's that B flat minor. All right, so B flat. So anyways, so that's what I think it is. So it's going. We left off here. I'll show you where it was. Right there, and that's 3rd fret A and 3rd fret D. So, and then the last chord, and that's 5th fret D and 5th fret G. So all together. Wait, I almost did the wrong song. And if you notice, I'm like stopping it like that and then going, and then jumping with my wrist. The delay in the cameras I'm washing my own hand. That makes it easy to play instead of like, I'm going like this, like my hand's on the guitar, and I stop it, and I stop it. with my palm. It's called a palm mute, Chris. So I'm used to teaching like 7-year-olds, so I always have to be a little bit, show some levity, but they'll get mad. Sink or swim. Whatever, the guitar. Yeah, that's good. And then he goes, and it's a D. Don't bring me down. Oops. So, and actually they hit an open D because they hit a particular note when they do pick it out after the second chorus. I noticed. So I'm going to show you the open D, even though I'm missing the string there, but my finger's there. And I'll just pretend, if it's still on the guitar, I'll even put it there. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so what it is the D chord is this. An open D. Like I said, you need to remember the names of the strings at the beginning of the video. Memorize that. If you can't don't even go forward if you don't have that memorized, because the whole thing is too hard to remember. And then your one finger right here on the second fret on the G string. And then, oops, I almost did it wrong. Third finger on the third fret B string. And then your middle finger, your second finger, is on the first string, the E string, second fret. So, bring me down. There you go, Chris.